Hello everybody, Walla here. Today I'm going to be talking about stasis and trials. Trials came back this weekend. Obviously we made a video about it yesterday, but I see a lot of people on Twitter saying that they do like trials just due to the sandbox and how balanced a lot of the weapons are now. But the one standing, the one issue that's standing out is stasis itself. And some of you might be wondering, like, why is stasis an issue? And some of you already know stasis is extremely powerful. So I just want to talk about a few things and talk about why stasis actually is not really that... It's just not good for trials at the moment just because of how strong it is compared to all the other subclasses. And why a lot of people are actually getting annoyed by it as well. Before we get into the video, I just want to ask everyone if they could actually leave a like on the video. I've been told by several people to start begging for likes. So if you like the video, your wiener will increase by 10 inches. Thank you guys. So why is everyone complaining about stasis, and specifically stasis and trials now? The reason being is because trials is already a slow game mode. You guys know that, right? You don't respawn until the next round. So people are going to be playing really, really slow in order to secure the win, right? So why are people getting upset? Just straight up, stasis it's very, very powerful. Stasis in itself, even if it's not in trials, I already talked about this in a video, but stasis in itself in PvP normally is just way too strong, especially compared to the light subclasses. A lot of people thought maybe there'd be a lot more variety when stasis came out because, it's a new subclass. Hunters might get a really strong one, Titans will, Warlocks will, and then there'll be a bunch to choose from, right? But that's not what happened. As you could see, if you go into the Crucible yourself, you can tell, like, everyone's using stasis, and the reason being is because you can crowd control very, very easily. And for those that know, crowd control and PvP game modes are... people hate it. Everyone hates it. If you ever played Overwatch, you play against a McCree that stuns you, or like Mei that freezes you. You already know how really, really annoying it could get. So that's a really big reason. And when you do end up getting frozen or like slowed and you end up dying, people get frustrated because you only have one life in the game mode, right? It was already annoying to begin with. If you played quick play normally or like Rumble, you'd get frozen, you'd respawn, and that, life, whatever, you'll get over it. But something like Trials, you only have 5 rounds, right? You die once, that's already one-fifth of the game gone right there. You just threw away. So it gets very, very frustrating when you get killed by an ability that seems very, very easy. We had a similar situation with handheld Nova being really easy to use, and now I feel like stasis abilities are even more annoying than that. Like, we all know how annoying handheld Supernova was, right? It just seemed like a free kill, and now all 3 of the stasis subclasses kind of feel like that, but even better, to where it's like, as long as you have your ability up, you're basically guaranteed the kill, right? If a hunter has 2 shurikens up, it's a free kill. If a warlock has his melee up point blank to somebody, it's going to be a free kill, right? If Titan has, his slide up, it's going to be a free shotty kill. So it's very, very frustrating how powerful the new stasis subclasses are compared to the light ones. And it's frustrating how powerful it is in a game mode like Trials as well, where everyone's playing really, really slow. So the abilities are used a lot more often in gunfights and stuff. That's why it seems like it, at least, right? Because everyone's waiting and playing really slow. So it gets to the point where they're only challenging when they have their abilities up. I'm not sure where Bungie could really go with this, to be honest. I feel like they really screwed up when they introduced the stasis subclasses, although like I feel like they could have taken a whole new route for subclasses when the game first came out. Like, I didn't agree with how the subclasses how you can't even customize the old subclasses, right? Stasis gives you a little bit more options, but again, it's very strange to me why these stasis subclasses are so much better and stronger. Like, if you compare the two, it's night and day difference. It's crazy. So I'm not really sure at this point. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So stasis and trials specifically, we all know when you get a kill in trials, your whole team usually rotates to wherever the orb is, right? Wherever the ghost is to hold the res down. So that way the other team can't get the res, right? So now in trials, whenever you get a kill, you can basically hold down that orb without even trying at this point. Like, there's so many stasis abilities that lets you hold the res down, right? Think about it. Like the Duskfield grenade lets you hold it down with ease, right? If you see someone resing and you have your wall grenade up, you throw your wall grenade and you slide it. Whether you're a Titan, you slide into it, or Hunter Slam. That again, that's guaranteed 2 kills. Whoever the guy that gets rezzed and the guy that's rezzing are both gonna die 100%, right? If you think of the Cold Snap grenade, even though, you know, Cold Snap got nerfed to the ground, it's still really, really easy to just throw one at the res and, you know, negate it really easily. Obviously before there were grenades that could stop reses, but nothing like stasis, right? You throw a trip mine, you could just shoot it. Solar Nade was pretty damn strong, but again, Solar Nade is nowhere near stasis level either. So it's crazy how easily you can hold a res down with stasis now. The one issue now is, what is Bungie gonna do? Is Bungie gonna nerf stasis, or is Bungie gonna buff the light subclasses? And how are they gonna buff the light subclasses? I've heard some crazy stuff, people talking about removing light subclasses entirely, or like reworking the whole system entirely. And to be honest with you, I don't want the light subclasses to be removed, right? They're awesome. Like, we've been using them for so long, and just like they were really awesome in Destiny 1, right? Like we can all agree Destiny 1 subclasses had so much better, like a better system entirely. And if they were able to bring that into Destiny 2, that would be awesome. But I'm pretty sure I've heard people say there's no way they're gonna bring it back. So if that option is off the table already, I'm not sure. But that would be the one obvious fix, right? Is to bring more customization into the light subclasses, to where maybe, hey, let's say I want to run like a weighted knife on Blade Barrage, right? So you can have the Blade Barrage super with the weighted knife, and, you know, some other perks too. That'd be awesome, right? Or let's say the mid-tree Arc Strider, for example, right? I want to run the bottom tree with the mid-tree super or something like that, right? Like, imagine all the different customizations you could run for, like, maybe Tether. You want to go invis, but you want to have the spectral blade super as well. There's just so many different options and stuff if you really think about it. But it all depends on what Bungie wants to do in the future, because right now I can tell you for a fact, people that want to win are going to use stasis straight up. And especially in trials, people want to win, right? So people are going to use stasis. It's just how it is. And it's not going to be healthy for the game when you have literally the whole match using something that could easily crowd control people. And it's not going to be fun. And people are always going to be complaining, always. It's not going to go away. And until Bungie does something with the light subclasses, trials is going to be a shit show for sure. Trust me, man. Like, I've had fun. I've had like, for the last 2 days, I've been having a pretty good amount of fun. But this is gonna get old really quickly if I keep getting slammed by a grenade wall or something when I'm trying to res somebody, or, you know, just something so bogus because of how easy it is to do, and just like, you know, getting frozen or shurikened, you know, twice, insta freezing, getting danced on while I'm frozen. I don't know. It's too easy right now, man, and I'm not really sure what Bungie's gonna do. If you guys want to hear me rant about something specifically, I'd appreciate if you could leave it in the comments. I'm always looking for stuff to talk about, and literally just sit here and you know, give my opinions on it. So if there's a topic you want me to talk about, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'd appreciate it, seriously. If I can keep pumping out these videos, I see a lot of people enjoying them. So thank you guys so much for watching, man. Seriously, you guys are the best. I love you, and we'll see you tomorrow for another rant. Goodbye.